Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll let him go. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on.
Yeah, I got a different outlook, man, on how I play the
game
now.
Between the second and the third level.
I play you twice. I'm not going to do the same shit.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Lock in. Red, up. Blue. Check 15. 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now Mahomes. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for one. Well, this is taken out. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Slow! Motion!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Slow! Here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Motion!
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And able to find Conway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Left, 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 left. Z.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on.
Yo, I got one
Instead,
yesterday, bro.
down.
So pretty. Man, I went in. I'm talking about I went in user
Never
it.
force the ball into double
All the way
coverage.
downfield with the fucking defensive lineman. The shit was pretty. You'd have thought it was a corner, bro, the way I went and got it. I'm like, yo, that shit crazy. First time I did it with the
second
lineman.
and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Slow. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Play it.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Slow.
Back now with
Let's
Charles
go.
Davis on Brandon
Come on,
Gordon
y'all.
as the
Stop that
Chiefs
fucking
in
run. Let's
possession
go.
of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Slow. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is
Give me my fucking
incomplete.
ball.
I think that was a good job there defensively.
Man,
They
that's the
did
first
allow
time
them
I
to
got you
drive
to
all
shoot
the
a
way
bad
downfield,
ball,
but once
bro.
they got their backs to the goal line,
Man.
they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert.
Yeah,
last
that's the first time I ever
brings up
got you
fourth.
to really. I mean,
So
you told me I made you go to the third, progress to the third read, but
with the field
at least
goal.
that person was
maybe
open that
the
time.
mentality changes
You
in
did a
this
bad
game
read.
because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up. Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lock in. 4 down. Lock in. Shit.
On first down, they run with Bowers. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Lock in.
This is Howard on second down. Fights loose. And here now a spin. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Lock in, lock in.
This is Cohen. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Blitz coming and down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot to think about when you're playing quarterback, isn't there? I mean, this is 3rd and long. So your chances of completing a pass...
Yeah, that's what I told you last game.
The
difference in that last game
was my traffic. You're really wreaking havoc with your options, aren't you? Maybe he's just got to heave it into, throw it into the stands.
Like I had 2 more turnovers and you gave that last one. But, I mean, if it wasn't for that touchdown you got at the end that you really didn't need, so we both had 4 touchdowns, I would have had more. I had more yards.
Kansas City.
Man,
and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Slow. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
You what?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Z. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. On target over the middle to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Black 58 round.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Wow, that's passing interference, bro. That shit bullshit, bro. This motherfucker is literally stopping my man from running up the field, man.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there.
That shit trash,
me.
man. That's
normally don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this
football game. I saw it. I'm
game.
like, what the fuck? Are you about to go free?
On second down, here's Trubisky. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Good D, man.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Slow. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Check 59. Z. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run now. Ware. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
So. Here we go now.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
Come on, man, that's sad.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Left.
On the toss, here's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a big start for him.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace, ace. Z, 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 Z. Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any
and this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
I wouldn't have got that.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Under 10, 10.
Now Cohen. And he'll running right through it. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Trubisky with the give to Howard, and he'll get this one up to the 26. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on the defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Lock in.
On 4th down, it's Howard. He's got the first down and more past the 40. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown.
Whew, I needed that thing.
Jordan Howard, 72 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time.
Granted, I had 450 yards, but
in the red zone.
I had a 100 quarterback rating, but I got to run the ball.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He finds an opening past the 40. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Good play.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. Ready, green 39, green 39.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demetrius Harris from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Switch gears. Alert three. Lock in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They run. This is Cohen.
Oh, that's my fault. That's touchdown.
Take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Lock in.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
You got this game.
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, 18. Lock in. Check the backer. Gotta go. He's stressing. He's checking crack.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's get it.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel from 3 yards out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't feel right. Exactly.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
I thought it was a kicker, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Four down. Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, baby!
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Slow! Here we go now. Green, 90.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Yeah, I tried a new defense, man.
I
tried a new defense.
Tyreek Hill, 39 yards.
I ain't
and
never
the
ran
Chiefs
that
add
defense.
on to their lead.
I just said, you've been killing me on the outside, and I knew you were going to do a pass like that. I want to see if that'll work.
10-point lead.
And I figured you was going to pass to it. Because that's where all your passes go. I'm about to go look that shit
kick
up.
This one away.
Because that's what everybody do. I'm about to figure out how to stop that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
game
end
allow
line.
you to do it. I respect
and now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly. Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Lock in.
Trubisky to throw. flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete as well.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back.
Wide open.
Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is,
and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Z. So. 58 the mic. Let him know.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Forced out to his left.
Yo, that was my ball.
Ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready, green 90, green 90.
To throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And down to the 20.
They wouldn't let me get my number.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yo, I ain't even know what dude I had on that
going to use the second of their timeout.
I don't even know what guy I got, bro. When you hike the ball, I don't know who I had on the play. That's crazy. I didn't even know who I had. Shit.
Looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Good game, man.
Yes, sir.
Yo, you about to kick the field goal for real, man?
You call a timeout 1 second. I might have 4th down, might well.
Oh, man. Just kneel it down, man. Kneel the ball down, man.
Man, you ain't have to call no timeout, Jay.
Oh, Stephen. Get your field goal, man. You want your field goal? Here, go ahead.
I ain't got to have it, bro. I'm just glad to get the win, bro. I promise you ain't got to have it.
All right.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Trying to go for it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Wow.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.
I asked for that score right there. I should have left well enough alone.
Easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.